All right, you know what it is. This one is about YFN Lucci versus Young Thug versus Suge Knight versus Keefe D and Orlando Anderson. This is a gangster episode, all right? I fell back long enough. I got to give it to you raw so y'all know what time it is, all right? You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. We're going to talk about somebody that y'all don't talk about that, you know, me getting into my gangster mode, I got to say I admire this young man. That's YFN Lucci. I got him on the screen because a lot of y'all don't know about him, you know. First of all, let me do what they call a disclaimer for the rap bastards and trolls and flip-flop wearing in public clowns, you know? This is not to promote violence. This is not to promote what this young man did, but this young man made a choice. All of these young men made a choice that I'm getting ready to speak on, and they're standing on it because they know the code of the street. I'm letting y'all know what the code is, so hopefully it deteriorates y'all from going down the path that these young men and myself went down. That's it. That's all. All right? So you rat bastards and trolls could find somewhere else to go, you know? Now, YFN Lucci, he got charged with 105 counts in an indictment with 11 co-defendants. That's a lot. You know what I mean? I had 11 co-defendants. They only had us on 36 counts. This man got 105. That's overkill because any one of those associated with the RICO, any conviction associated with that 105 counts with the RICO is automatically, you know, run you up to life sentence. You know, so that's why they did that. You know, that's how they try and take you off the street. But now what I want to speak on is YFN Lucci. They said allegedly that he was driving in the car with his ops, with his homies, and he pulled up on his ops block. They started busting, you know what I mean? So you already know where to go. They started busting. You know what I mean? Gunshots. You know what I mean? So all types of gunshots is flying. So now, as that's flying, you know, hold on. Yo. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. This is Julius Baldwin calling from Phoenix, Arizona, man. We spoke sometime probably about 2-3 weeks ago, man. But I've been wanting to touch base with you because I really like to get together and chop it up with you. For the most part, I grew up here in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, listen. Slow down. Listen, I'm doing a video right now on YFN Lucci. Let me call you back when I'm done, all right?
That'd be cool, bro.
All right.
You got my number?
Yeah, I got it locked in. You know, like I said, so you just called me randomly from my number off my YouTube, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that means...
We just spoke briefly. Like I said, I like to get into some intense conversation with you.
All right, we're going to deal with that. Slow down, family. Slow down. My point that I'm making is I answer my phone, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's it. All right, I'm going to call you back. Let me finish what I'm doing, all right?
No problem.
All right, one. Yeah. So, you know, let me get back to where I'm at because I'm riding. But you know what? I might as well start the intro again because I got interrupted. All right. All right, so let me begin again, man. Like I said, FFN Lucci was, you know, allegedly, you know, driving a car with his homies in it, and they went to push up on their ops, right? And gunshots started firing, you know, everywhere, you know? one of his men got shot in the abdomen. That's the stomach, for those of y'all that don't know. And the other one got shot in the head, you know? Now, they went on a mission that allegedly went on a mission that went awry. When the mission went awry, one got hit in the stomach, they dropped him off at the fire station. That's what we do. You know, they can't take him to the police station, so you youngins listen to this. Picture you in the car with your friends, you know, for whatever reason. Because he might have went to, you know, like they said, allegedly, you know, try and kill an op. So he might have just been in the car at the time when it happened and gunfire erupted. We don't know, right? So now, while this went down, his man got shot in the stomach and he had to, you know, drop him off at the fire station. You know what I mean? To go get healed up, you know? Another one got hit in the head. They knew he wasn't going to make it, so they had to push him out the car. I know y'all don't like when I say this, but that's some gangster shit. Straight up. You know, so you trolls and rat bastards. You know, I just keep it 100 because I want the kids to get the shock value of how official the streets is so that they don't want to get involved. You with your man, he gets shot in the head, you know he's dead. You can't take him to the hospital, can't take him to the morgue. You can't do none of that. All you can do is push him out the car the same as someone dies on a cruise ship. You know, not a cruise ship. If someone dies on a boat, you understand? And y'all out there trying to hijack a shipment of pure cocaine, you know? If he gets killed by the ops, there's nothing you can do but give him a watery grave. And just throw him over and let the sharks eat him. And that's not a bad thing. He went out like a soldier. You see what they did? I'm not going to get into that because y'all ain't going to understand that. I got to watch what I say with y'all because we got these trolls and rat bastards. But I'm going to do my Patreon where I could really just get raw and don't have to worry about this YouTube censorship. But they throws the brother out the car that got the bullet in the head because there was nothing they could do for him. The other one they shot in the stomach, there's nothing you could do further at this moment. So we're going to take you someplace where you could safely get patched up and try and hopefully get out the situation. So they took him to the fire station so that he could allegedly say that he got, you know, somebody tried to rob him and he got shot. That's how he got hit in the stomach, so it don't fall back on his comrades. Now, the other one they threw out the car, you know, that's a big rest in peace, you know? And y'all look at it like, oh, he was wrong. He threw him out the car. No, he wasn't wrong. If they allegedly went to do what they said they did, you know, the prosecution saying they did, and that went awry, whoever don't make it, don't make it. They knew what the consequences and reaction to the actions could turn out to be, and they did what they had to do, and now one is dead. We don't carry the dead body around. We don't deliver the dead body to the hospital where now everyone in the car is in danger of getting caught. So that's how raw the streets is. If y'all don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm telling you now, what I like about this kid, YFN Lucci, what I like about him is he's in prison, refused to take a cop. That means a cop out of 20 years because he's on man time. You know, he's locked up for his homie getting murdered, not for murdering someone. They allegedly went to go do a hit. When they went to do a hit, his homie got murdered. He had to throw him out the car. And another homie got shot in the stomach. They had to drop him off at the fire station. And then now they're charging him with the murder of his comrade. Could you imagine what that feels like for this man to be sitting in prison every night when he closes his eyes and the lights go out to remember that incident and what it felt like to have to say bon voyage to his comrade and allegedly push him out the car? If your hearts is as black as mine, where you could understand that, then you're on the street and you're on the wrong path. I know now I was on the wrong path, but my heart is already black as my shirt. There is no sympathy in the street. There's no, I feel sorry for him on the street. There's no, he was wrong on the street. You wrong if you steal, you know, and you already know the rape, the child and all that, but, you know, if you steal and you rat, that's where you wrong. On the streets, my brother, everything else goes. So if y'all want to be a part of the streets where everything go, where you get shot and your man got to say, yo, you ain't going to make it, my brother, and throw him out the car, allegedly. If you feel that's wrong, any one of y'all that's watching me, if any one of y'all disagree with me as I'm saying this right now, that they did the right thing by throwing the dead body out the car. Period. If you disagree with me, you on the right path. Because I'm going to say it again, I'm all the way screwed up. I was talking to my man Big Red today, and Big Red said, yo, Unique, you know, we all the way screwed up, man, in the head, because if you incarcerate anyone for decades, going against God's plan for us to be free, physically as well as mentally. If you do that, that means that you're screwed up, because God didn't intend for us to be locked in a cage like a chicken. 26 years in federal prison. I know I'm screwed up. So you rat bastards and trolls, say what you want. But I feel he did the right thing by getting rid of the dead body, even though it was his comrade. Because I'm going to say it on the record. If I go on a jukes with my brother and my brother gets shot in the head, I'm not going to sit over there over him like Mob James crying over my brother died. Nah, nigga. We knew what the consequences could have turned out to be. We hoped for the best. But we expected the worst. And the worst happened when homie lost his life. That's how vicious and raw this street is. I know y'all not ready for this, man. That's why I kind of fell back on the videos, because I didn't want to give y'all too much. And I want to thank y'all because you have been going back watching the previous videos that I've put up, because I got almost 1,000 videos. So you got more than enough content, so you don't have to wait every day for me to put up a video. You could always just scroll down my list and find a title that interests you, and you got your video for the day, because y'all didn't see all of them. But the way YouTube is, YouTube only watch what comes across the algorithm, because their attention span is short and nobody want to take the time to go scrolling through previous videos on our channels. But we got videos on a channel that got 200,000 plus views, and everyone didn't see them. But then if I don't put up a video, they're texting me on my little, YouTube phone, telling me, Unique, you didn't put up a video, you didn't put up a video. Go look at the previous videos. I'm just giving it to you raw. You know what I mean? They charged Lucci with his comrade's murder. Not only did he lose his comrade, he has to sit in a cell, in a cage, every night when they lock him in, and run that whole incident back in his mind. And then now that he's sitting there being charged for his murder, it can't get no more psychologically traumatic than that. Y'all don't even think what we go through. All you do is look for reasons to sit there and justify ratting and going against the code. But we chose this lane, and the code goes with this lane. So that's why I'm telling y'all the code, so hopefully y'all don't go down this lane. It's not to brag, it's not to none of that, but I love this kid, YFN Lucci, and I love Young Thugger, you know what I mean? A lot. Because Young Thugger sits in there as a man. He reminded me of when I was sitting there fighting for my freedom, going through the same exact thing to watch my comrade, my very comrades that I bought BMWs and did everything for them, to get on the stand and say it was him. He was the leader. He gave me the drugs and I delivered the drugs and I did this and I did that for him. Lock him up and spare my life. You can't imagine what went through my heart when I seen that. One thing I could tell you, I was never hurt by that. I was disappointed in my choice to deal with this rat bastard when they all show signs of being a rat, but we ignore them to move forward and think that, nah, they would never do it to me. But a rat has no picks. That's why I don't like rat bastards. And that's why I say just identify yourself. That way I know to stay away from you. If you're not with the shut the F up team, you're not my comrade. If you're on the street. If you a working man, if you're a family man, if you're not breaking the law, and something happened, and you report it, I'm not even going to say tell, and you report it, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that because you're paying for these people to protect you. In the streets, we have what we call boogeymen. Boogeymen is the people you go to in the street that's equivalent to the police. They keep the police up in line, up along with the wolves. Only thing is, when you go to the boogeyman, he's going to wind up flipping on you too, because if you're too weak to handle yourself in the jungle, then you're too weak to have whatever you're acquiring from the jungle. So always think of that. Y'all that want to run the streets thinking you gangster, before you hire someone to do your dirty work, remember whoever you hire, if they official, they're going to double back and get your weak ass too. Because if you need me to protect you, that means that you don't deserve what you have. Y'all understanding where I'm coming from, or y'all don't not really understand the words that are coming out my mouth? Now, Fannie Willis, the district attorney down in Georgia, she made a statement, right, where she said, it don't matter how famous or your notoriety, is, right? If you come to Fulton County, you will be a target of our district attorney's office. She made that clear. So if anybody say I'm moving to Atlanta because all the money down there, I could go get a job, I could go get a movie career, I could go do my videos, I could go do my music, go down there and do just that. But Fannie Willis lets you know if you violate the law and come down there on gang activity, that you will be targeted and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. She showed that she don't have no picks because she went at our ex-president and charging his ass in court down there too, or for picking up the phone, calling down to her county. And a lot of people don't like that because she's being gangster for the civilians. She's letting the civilians know, I'm going to keep this joint clean and clear for you so you understand what time it is. You know what I mean? Got to make sure y'all see my, the letters, because this is a shut the F up episode. Sometimes it's better to shut the F up. This kid YF and Lucci, they offered him 20 years. He said no. They holding him responsible for his comrade getting killed on alleged jokes that they said they all went on. So they say he's just as culpable for his death as the man that pulled the trigger to give him whatever to the head. These are the laws that they have to protect the civilians, the people that pay taxes. If you don't honor that, I don't know what to tell you. But if you go against that, these people will lock you up for the rest of your life, plus 20 years like they did me. Now, you know, because I like to ride. Now, let me show you why I brought Suge Knight versus Keefe D and Orlando Anderson into this. Right? Young Thug, when YF and Lucci got arrested, he made a post that some people say, you know, I'm not going to say that's what it was, that some people say was geared towards FF and Lucci when he said, free all. See, Young Thug was on some gangster time. He was like, yo, I'm beefing with this dude. I don't need him in prison. Free him so we can finish our beef. This is our wreck. This is how we living out here. How you gonna take my op from me? Free my op so I can continue to beef the war. Don't take away my ops from me. Leave him out here so I can do him in or he can do me in. But this is a street matter. And that's why I respect YF and Lucci, because he refused to cooperate and he's been sitting in jail for these charges. He had bail, right? They gave him bail because the charges, you know, it wasn't that serious because the RICO wasn't attached to it, and they said that he wasn't, you know, attached to a gang or anything, so they couldn't give him the RICO in furtherance of the gang activity, so they just got him with the driving the car with the intentional, you know, trying to create bodily harm or kill someone, you know, where his comrade got killed, and now they charging him with the body. A lot of you rat bastards sitting here watching this know for a fact that you would have told everything right from the door. Because it was your man that got killed. So you don't make all kinds of justification for it. Oh, it was my man that got killed. And such killed him. I seen who fired the shot. I seen who was shooting. But no. Once you hit the street, you handle it on the street. And that's why Thugger did the hashtag post free all, free my ops so I could finish the beef. That was gangster. Orlando Anderson going to testify in Suge's behalf to free Suge when he got locked up and was on for violation of probation, you know, for them whooping Orlando Anderson. Orlando Anderson went down and said, free my op so I could kill him out here. You know what I mean? Or he could kill me, because it goes either way. But that was gangster. But a lot of these rat bastards, they say, oh, Suge gave him 60,000. But I'm going to ask you again. And every time I mention it, I'm going to ask you all the same question. If a man trying to kill you and he gets locked up and he offers you 60,000 to free him so he could come out here and finish trying to kill you, would you take that 60,000? Because when that 60,000 dead, you still got to watch your head. So keep it real. You ain't got to answer me. You can put it in the comments or you can just shut the F up. And don't be a rat bastard trying to make excuses. These are the men that's respected on the street and despised in society. That's why society lock us up for life plus 20, because we don't follow the codes and principles and morals of being a abiding citizen. Period. I didn't follow that, so I deserve to be locked up. I poisoned my community, I deserve to be locked up. That's just the way it works. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm mad at the prosecutor for locking me up. I'm not going to the police for locking me up. I'm locking this. No, I knew what I was doing when I chose to run the streets, and it was them against me. And that's the way that worked. So don't get it twisted. Don't get all confused and don't make no excuses trying to play these weak games in your mind to justify you being a rat bastard, man. It just don't work that way. You gotta give you a gunshot. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You know? So that's where we at. So Lucci violated his bond. Went to a strip club. They said he tried to tamper with the device so it wouldn't read. Probably put aluminum foil around his thing, but none of that works. That's why I just followed the rules when I was on it. You know, and then he went to a studio, so they took his bail and then locked him up, and now he's trying to get back out. Can't get back out because they give you one shot. That's what they call one and done. One and done. You know what I mean? One and done. You know? And he had his one and done. And now he's sitting in prison like a man. Y'all go and do your research on YFN Lucci. Because everybody only know Young Thugger because they're putting him in the thing, you know, all on the media. You know, the Gunner situation came up and all that. Like, I even had phone calls where, you know, somebody tried to tell me, oh, Young Thugger didn't tell because there's no paperwork. Look, we're not going to get into all that crap. We saw it with our own eyes and heard it with our own ears when that man said that, you know, YSL is a gang, they're violent, they need to be taken off the street. That's it. So we know what he did, you know. So I'm not going to badger this kid because we see who you are. So now we know, don't trust you, you know. And that's just the way it is. Now, Keefe D ran his mouth. You know what I mean? He ran his mouth trying to get, you know, fame, I guess, you know, like me, I'm a has-been. You know what I mean? I'm washed up. I'm a has-been. You know what I mean? So if I was trying to, you know, we got to know that we ran our course and our time would never be duplicated. Our time would never be duplicated. You can't bring back what we did in the 80s and 90s. We can't bring back what happened with Tupac, with Suge, you know, Keefe D, Orlando Anderson, you know, none of that, you know. And now I'm trying to prevent the youth from making these choices that we made. That's it and that's all. Cop the book of Roy and Harlem. My Cash App is on the screen. Make sure you hit the logo that says it was created in 2020. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Make sure you like the videos. And at the very least, just give me an emoji to let me know you're with me. You know what I mean? And, you know, any rat bastard that I offended, that's for you. All right? Let's go.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. Heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.